And now joining us live to discuss what's just been revealed is Mike Davis. He's the founder and president of the Article 3 Project. He's also the former chief counsel for nominations to Senate Judiciary Chairman Chuck Grassley. Now, Mike, from what you just saw in this batch of Twitter files, how would you describe the relationship, in your opinion, between the FBI and Twitter?
Illegal. It is clearly an illegal relationship for government to collude with private actors to censor Americans. And that's exactly what they're doing on a very large scale. The only reason we are finding out about this is because Elon Musk, a benevolent billionaire, made a horrible investment of $44 billion to buy Twitter, and he has made it his cause to promote free speech. So this is very good what he's doing. Here's the problem. Just imagine if they have 80 FBI agents doing this at Twitter, that's $44 billion. Just imagine what they're doing at Facebook and at Google that are 25 times bigger than Twitter. No one can go in and buy Facebook or Google like Elon Musk bought Twitter. This is pervasive. This is very dangerous what the government is doing. It must stop. House Republicans must immediately investigate this in January and put an end to this. And I think the longer term problem is we need to break up big tech because they have too much power, and the government can collude with them to censor, silence, deplatform, and cancel Americans.
Now, let me point this out. The Twitter files said during 2020, the FBI repeatedly actually told Twitter's Yul Roth to dismiss reports of Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation, even though, Twitter said they're seeing very little Russian activity. So the question is, why do you think the FBI is doing this?
I think the FBI has been at the top ranks of the FBI, not the rank and file. The rank and file are good men and women who are serving our country very well. It's the top ranks of the FBI, starting under Comey, that have been corrupted. And the FBI is corrupted to its core in these top ranks of the FBI. And there needs to be aggressive oversight of the FBI. They knew damn well that this New York Post reporting was accurate. They saw Hunter Biden's signature on the receipts for the laptop. They know this was not a Russian disinformation campaign. And 2 weeks before the 2020 election, they censored the New York Post, one of America's oldest newspapers. Not only did they take down the stories off of Twitter and Facebook, they actually made it where you couldn't even access the links on your computer. If the American people would have known that that then candidate Joe Biden was corrupted by Ukraine and Chinese funding, he would not have won the presidential election. And that's why they had to do what they had to do.
Now, you said this kind of relationship is illegal, but I wonder, is this common, this kind of relationship between law enforcement and a big company?
Well, here's the problem. And actually, President Trump just put out some very good proposals on this, that when these law enforcement agencies think that they are superheroes combating misinformation or disinformation, whatever the heck that means, that creates a very dangerous problem here. They need to start focusing on real crimes online, like child sex trafficking and terrorism and all the other real crimes that we have online. It's not a crime for people to question elections in this country. It's only a crime to question elections in Marxist third world hellholes. And the government needs to get out of the business of censoring, silencing, deplatforming Americans because they don't agree with their views.
So just spell it out for us. What's at stake here?
Well, it's our, the Democrats pretend they care about democracy. You cannot have a graver threat to democracy than big governments colluding with big tech monopolists to censor Americans, including one of America's oldest newspapers, so they can throw elections for one political party. This cannot continue to happen. We must break up big tech. We must get the federal government out of the censorship business, and this must end. This is actually, there was a Wall Street Journal opinion piece on this. This actually could be a criminal violation for the FBI, these FBI agents, to do what they're doing, because they are conspiring with private actors to violate Americans' rights. This cannot happen, and if it's not a crime, Congress needs to make this a crime.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Pleasure speaking to you today.
Thank you.